So this is really interesting, no? We learn a lesson out of this kind of reflex or primary opinion. I think the same way you should not interfere with what's happening inside, you should not interfere with what's happening outside. People have their own ways. If they get excited, they get excited. This is obviously a very interesting exercise. We will continue because it looks very good. We are just going to make it better and better. And I think people from the outside will also find their calm. So this is, I don't consider this a problem. I actually think it's a very natural outcome when you don't have a leader. Because then the leadership becomes shared with everybody. So each one has a little bit of tension of one person. And this is, I think, is very interesting. Anyway, from the outside, it's very interesting to see also the outside. I am out, yes? So I am macro out. I'm looking meta out. I'm looking at the out. And it's very nice to see the out because it's a wonderful quality. And the quality of the in is connected with the quality of the out. So you don't have this idea of very soft, calm, whatever outside and then tense inside. When things get tense inside, you get tense outside and vice versa. And then sometimes what you have to do is to inhibit the cascade, the crescendo of tension that sometimes happen, but only to keep up your attention focus. Otherwise you get too involved. But this is should be a strategy. What about the second group, the other group? What's going on? Yeah, this is, I think, is one of the main tasks. It has to do with ego. It has to do with accepting the other, not accepting. You don't need to be submissive to things, but to work with your own feeling or emotion about the thing. So if you don't like it, you work with this not liking. You don't be like self-pity or pity with the others or just abandon or giving up. No, you work, everything is material. Even your emotion is material to work with a piece of information. But of course what is very nice about this kind of work, and I think what's very touchy in terms of, even in terms of a witness, is to witness how collectives are there for each other, even in the edge moments, even in the moments that are maybe moments that we would naturally judge or abandon or give up. So we trust, we go over this personal approach, and we work with the material by doing what? By going away from the center sometimes, by working with peripheral action, by changing paradigm. So this is also a way to work with the situation, is saying, okay, I cannot handle this situation, but I work with something that is on the side, so I contribute, this is the key word, contribute, not by destroying, but by working with the information. So I think this is very important. Also, I think there are some rules that very naturally you are capturing by yourself, which is this idea of knowing when to stop. When do you stop? You stop because it's time to talk, in a way, because you cannot keep going without any talk. So you need to talk. This is a good criteria to stop. Also, a good criteria to stop would be a circular moment when the thing goes into just before restarts again everything. So this could be also an interesting moment to talk, to stop and to talk. Yeah, because this is interesting. Yeah, but I think this idea of self-organization is really interesting to watch because it's really happening. And you need to have, when you talk about things, you need to have arguments to contradict or to elaborate about something. And this is also very important because it's not just about I like, I don't like. It's about why. So I think this is very nice because we had these 2 days of a lot of dispersed information, and very natural you are organizing it by itself. And some are more important than others, but you are doing this job by yourself. So. Also, I think we will do a pause after this, and then we do again, and we change studios, because it's very nice to see how the studio changes the quality of the work. No, for you it's amazing. For you, you don't know yet, but for you it's amazing how this smaller studio makes everything bigger in a way, and makes every action kind of 10 people in that studio are more than 10 people in this studio. So this is very interesting to see how conditions change the quality of movement.